Samuel chapter 30. 1 Samuel chapter 30. If you don't mind resting on your feet as we read verses 1 through 6. This morning, it reads, when it came to pass, when David and his men were come to Ziklag on the third day, and the Amalekites had invaded the south, Ziklag, and smitten Ziklag, and burned it with fire. And taking the women captive that were therein, they slew not any, either great or small, but carried them away and went on their way. So David and his men came to the city. Behold, it was burned with fire. Their wives and their sons and their daughters taken captive. And David and the people that were with him lifted up their voice and wept till they had no more power to weep. David's two wives taken captive. And Noah and Jezreelis and Abigail, the wives of Nabal, the Carmelite. David was greatly distressed. The people spake of stoning him, because the souls of all the people were grieved, and every man for his sons and for his daughters. But David encouraged himself in the Lord his God. From the Me versus Me series, and then we're going to pray. I'm going to tag that with this subject. Me versus them. Well, me versus me versus them. If you don't mind, just contact somebody, hold their hand, touch the shoulders or whatever. Let's pray. Father, we ask you now to send the word that we're healed. Like David, we sometimes run into a place where we don't have any strength to go on. Not only do we have to fight ourselves, but sometimes we have to fight them. So we need a word this morning that will show us where we are, prepare us to where you're destined for us to go. We're ready to receive from you now a word that will change us forever. A word that will change us forever. So speak, Lord. Your servants listening. In Jesus' name, somebody said amen. You may be seated in the presence of God. We are all a product of the people we know. Let me say that again to make sure you heard what I just said. Everyone in this room is a product of the people you know. The way we think, the food we like, the style of clothing that we wear, in your life. We look like, behave like people we are related to. I find myself even today doing things, just simple behaviors. My dad, whenever he would go into the kitchen to cook something, he would always stir and his lip would be poked out like that. I don't know why I picked that up. But when I'm in the kitchen cooking, I do the exact same. Because I'm influenced by my connection to my Father. Does that make sense? The people that are around you, particularly in your upbringing, even now, are the people that pour into you, and out of you comes what they poured into you. If you're from the South, you may not even know it, but if you go up north, they can identify where you're from based on the southern twang that you have. Because you're influenced by the people around you. If I look to my right too quick and don't look with a focus, I can mistake Sister Nan for First Lady. Because you look like the folk you're related to. That makes sense. My spirit, however, looks like God. And God put stuff in me that only comes from Him. My capacity to love comes from God. My creativity was handed down to me by my Father. My ability to speak things into existence, I got that from my dad. Amen. My spirit picks up on things. Or rather, my soul picks up on things. Let me get that tape right quick. Where's Billy? Is he gone? Billy, you too. Or Junior, come here. I need y'all to do something for me. Yes, if he can come out here. Let's see. Deacon Joe, come here, sir. That's all right. Let Bro Billy count. Do what he's doing. Jarvis? Come here, Jarvis. Jarvis, volunteer. Hold on there for a second. Yeah, now you can come on, bro, Bill. Come on. I gave them the weak tape, bro, Bill. I'm going to use strong tape. Here's what I want y'all to do. While I'm preaching these next few minutes, I want you to stick that tape wherever you can, to a seat, if somebody lets you stick it to their clothes, and take it back off. And I want y'all to do that while I'm preaching. Okay? But go ahead and start quick notes. Kind of do it like incognito mode. I mean, I don't want y'all interrupting my sermon while I'm preaching. But here, all right, I need you, come back. Here's what I want you to know. Here's what I want you to know. That the people around us pour into us and they feed us and we pick up on stuff. Right? We pick up on things and it creates a bank of memories by which we draw from and live our lives. Does that make sense? By which we draw from and we get get to the back, just put it on the floor and just keep doing it back there, kind of incognito. We draw from what was poured into us, and we live our lives. Now, some things come to us through our physicality. Amen. In other words, I can look like or behave like the people that surround me, right? Some things comes through my social network. They may not be my family, but because they're in my social network, I can pick up on what's in society. And then there are things that are given to me that I pick up neurologically. In other words, I'm born this way because my parents were this way. And I take those things in and I live my life based on that part of it. Now, God wants you in your life to experience real peace. Somebody say real peace. Not this circumstantial peace that says things have to be going right in order for you to live a life of peace. But God wants to give you real peace that surpasses understanding. That is, that when everybody else is going frantic, you cool as a cucumber. The text that we read, David, the people that were with him lifted up their voice after David had gone into battle. That they came back after they won the battle. David was a fighter. David was such a good warrior that the Bible says the ladies wrote a song about David that said, Saul has killed his thousands, but David has killed his tens of thousands. Because David was a fighter. Somebody say fighter. David was a fighter. So David goes out and he fights in this war. And he comes back after he had won this victory. David comes home. Try to hear me. David comes home to devastation. He'd been out fighting. He comes home, devastation. First thing I want you to know is that when you've been in a fight takes something out of you, right? A fight makes you tired. Even if you win, you're tired. It costs you to be a winner. Every other battle that David was in, David came home and the whole town, now listen, every other battle David was in, when David would come home, the whole town would be celebrating his victory. Every other battle, they'd be celebrating. But this time, they weren't celebrating. I'm going to fast forward and I'll come back to that. The Bible tells us that after all this, David encouraged himself in the Lord. Now, I want to give you what that word means, and then we'll hurry through this. David encouraged himself. Everybody, somebody say encouraged. He encouraged himself in the Lord. That word in the Greek is kauzak. It means, watch this, listen to this. It means to make your dreams bigger than your memories. It means to make your dreams bigger than your memories. All right, now back up. David comes home. David and his men come home. Usually everybody's dancing in the street. Usually they are celebrating David's victory. But this time when David comes home, there's no music. There's no noise. Where is everybody? There's nobody, no kids are running in the street to come and meet him. David just won a battle. But listen, y'all, sometimes, this will go a long way in your marriage if you listen to what I'm about to tell you. David just came home after he won a battle. But listen, sometimes when you win, you lose. This time David comes home, there's no music, there's no celebration. Let me tell you this, it kills, I'm going to speak for the men just for a minute. It kills a man who's been out fighting in the world all day to survive, and he finishes another day of war, managing and being able to stay afloat. It kills a man to come home, listen, to come home to silence. It kills a man when he comes home, listen, he's not celebrated. Oh, have mercy. It kills a man when he comes home, he is not celebrated, but instead he's met with condemnation. Y'all better hear me right here. After he's gone out and won the day, he expects to come home, not to condemnation, but he expects to come home to somebody saying, baby, you the man. I knew you were a winner. I got a hot meal on the table waiting for you. Y'all gonna help me here this morning. Take your shoes off, just relax a while. I got you from here. Oh, heavens. But there's nothing worse than a man coming home and he's not celebrated. All right. David came home, nobody said, Daddy's home. It was met with silence. David is supposed to be experiencing jubilation. He experiences disappointment, setback. Here's what happened. While David and his men were out fighting a war. And by the way, I'll talk about it later. This was somebody else's war. While David is out fighting a war, the enemy came in and kidnapped the women and the children. They burned the whole city to the ground. So when David and his men come home, they know something's wrong right away. You ever walked into your house and you knew something was wrong right away? Something was wrong because it was quiet. And get this picture. Let me see if I can paint this picture. Every man, y'all keep on taking stuff. Keep on doing it. Keep on. Every man, every soldier that came home, listen, every soldier that came home would run into their house and run back out into the street with tears in their eyes. They run into their house. Alice! Margaret! Shanae! Junior! No answer. Sometimes silence can be so loud. Now every man who at one point was fighting with David now turns against David. You ever had anybody turn on you?
Yes.
It's one thing to have an enemy. Your enemy is not your problem. Because you know who your enemies are. I prepare for my enemy. I'm ready. I know I know if you don't like me. Right? I can prepare for that if you don't like. I know that you and me, I know we don't do each other. I know we don't give each other a high five. I know we don't laugh at each other's jokes. That's just the way it is between you and me. If I know that, I'm cool with that. Somebody say I'm cool with that. If I know that, I'm cool with that. But it's one thing to know your enemy and to be able to identify your enemy. But it's another thing if your enemy is in the foxhole with you. So they turn on David, and David is discouraged. His wives are gone, his family's gone. David is discouraged. You know what? When people think you're tough, they think you can handle anything. And I might be able to put on good face in front of you. But whether you know it or not, I bleed just like you bleed. I hurt just like you hurt. And the fact that I'm a leader means that I have to lead, so I can't put my feelings out there, but I have those feelings. Somebody say amen to that. I have those feelings. So David gets discouraged, and he gets to the point where he is so despondent and so downtrodden because men who were once attached to him now have turned and it messed him up. Can I tell you, folks will mess you up. So you have to be careful. You have to be careful who you give your presence to. There's something called the stewardship of presence. The stewardship or the management of your presence. The management of where you're going to allow yourself to be and who you're going to allow yourself to be with. Y'all with me, right? Yes. Well, the stewardship of presence, what that means is you understand you can't go everywhere folk want you to go. Here's why. Because, watch this, y'all, because where you go, your name goes. Okay, all right. A lot of times, folk don't really care about you being there. They just want access to your name being there. All right. And you work too hard. You work too hard for your name to let your name go anywhere. Okay. Wherever you go somewhere, whenever you show up, wherever you show up, when you walk into the room, hear me right here. When you walk into the room, you validate that room. Okay. By your presence, you make that room acceptable. Because your presence makes the event something other than it was before you got there. Before you got there, folk were saying to each other, we know we shouldn't be here. Something don't feel right about this place. That's what they were saying before you got there. None of y'all looking at me right now. Your presence approves the party and everything that's happening at the party. Listen, I can't preach at every church that invites me. Because I don't know what the pastor's teaching. I don't know how he's living. Watch this, watch this. If I don't carry an anointing that's stronger than the environment that I go in, the environment's going to overtake me. So I can't just step on everybody's stage, because listen, when I step on the stage, I validate every sermon and everything he has taught in that church. My presence is his amen. Y'all ain't gonna hear me here today. What are you saying amen to when you show up? What are you saying amen to when you show up? You just can't go everywhere folk invite you. You can't go to every party. You can't go to everywhere. Some of y'all can't even go to your family reunion. Because they're going to be smoking and drinking and doing all kinds of things at the family reunion. And when you show up, you validate the whole thing. You got to tell them the only reason you want me here anyway, not because you want me, but you want my presence to approve what's going on at this place. You need to learn how to tell folk I'm too busy. Am I telling you to lie? No. What I'm telling you is that sometimes what you stay away from is your most powerful witness that you can give somebody. Somebody once asked Jay-Z about being a businessman. Jay-Z said something that I thought was profound. They asked Jay-Z about being a businessman, and Jay-Z's response was, I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. He said, I'm not a businessman. I am a businessman. In other words, it is not the business that makes me. It's me that makes the business. Y'all ain't helping me in here today. Listen, the fact that see, I'm not a church man. I am the church man. So, be careful. Be careful who you connect yourself to. Just tell your neighbor, be careful. Be careful. Here's what you're doing. Here's what you're doing. Because your connections create soul time. I say soul time. Your connections create soul ties. And soul ties in and of themselves are not a bad thing. In fact, God created soul ties for our benefit. God intended us to be blessed by meaningful relationships, by relationships where we are giving to one another. We're learning from each other that causes us to grow. That's what God's intent was. But many of us create ungodly soul ties. You've ever felt controlled by, manipulated by, or dominated by another person? You just may be a victim of a soul tie. If you are frustrated by memories of past relationships, you could be a victim of a soul tie. Come here, y'all, come here. If you make promises to people that you know you really don't want to keep, but something just pulls you and compels you to always say yes to that person, could be the victim of a soul tie. If you can't say no every time they call, these are symptoms of a soul tie. You find yourself unable to move past relationships, still having difficulty with a divorce, and it's been 14 years. Broken friendships that are over, but yet you can't get that person off your mind. You are tied at the soul. You're still dreaming about an ex, especially dreams of the sexual nature. You are a victim of a soul tie. Almighty God, I give you that. What is a soul tie? A soul tie is any relationship where two people become one in mind, body, emotions, or heart. Soul ties. These are not always loving, as I said before, but soul ties are invasive. They are domineering, and the powerful takes advantage of the weaker one. Proverbs 22:24-25 says this. Listen, it says, it says, make no friendship with an angry man, and with a furious man thou shalt not go, lest thou learn his ways and get snared to thy soul. It's a soul tie. It's a soul tie. Soul ties are formed by close relationships where you spend a lot of time with people. Soul ties are formed by the making of a vow, a promise, or a commitment made by word or mouth. Soul ties are also formed, listen, soul ties are also formed, and this is one we always focus on the most, soul ties are also formed by sexual relationships. Every time, listen to me, every time you have intercourse with any person, you created a soul tie. Now, bring me my tape, guys. Bring me my tape. Now. When I gave this to Jarvis, this thing was strong. Look at it. Look at it now. What is that? Where you been? What you been doing? Now, when I gave you that thing, I know when I gave it to you, that thing was working. When I gave that to you, if I did that, it's stuck. That's what you left here with. How in the world? How you come back with that? Billy! Is that a roach? What gutter have you been laying in? everything. Everything you connected yourself to. Lord have mercy. Lord, look at that, y'all. Everything you connected yourself to. When they got ripped off, you took a piece of it with you. You took a piece of it with you every time. You might think it's gone, but it ain't gone. You know what? You can come and you can look like you look like you got all the power. You look like you can stick like you're supposed to. But ain't nothing to that. It's just holding on, but it's got all that stuff. It's got all. I'm so tired of folk who know how to do church. This is what happens. Listen. This is what happens when you sleep around. Can I tell you this? Soul ties just don't get attached through sexual relationships.
That's right. That's right.
A grown man can have a soul tie to his mama. We call him a mama's boy. He out of his mama's house, but he still got to call mama before he decides what he's going to do with him and his wife. Because mama has such a strong influence over his life. That's an ungodly soul tie. Y'all might be quiet in here today. That's what's happening when you sleep around. You've connected your soul to whoever you've been with. And you are eroding your ability to ever have a real relationship with anybody. You can't stick to your husband because you're carrying everybody else with you. Your ability to connect gets weaker every time you give your soul to another person. Soul ties literally mean to be stuck to another. There's some in this room today who don't necessarily need a healing from any sickness. But you need a healing from Charles. You need to be healed from Lucy. You need to be freed from Tyrone. You need to cut loose from Mama. Some of you ladies got best friends that are more powerful in your life than your husband. Just talk about friendship just for a second. I remember when friendship had to be earned. Anybody else? I remember when friendship had to be earned. Nowadays, the only requirement for a friendship is to press a button and you got 500 friends. You ain't got to give them no background check. They're your friends. Tell them all your business. What is wrong with y'all? Tell them all your business. Get on Facebook and you just put everything out there. You think folk are on your side, but they're looking at you like a fool. But that's your friend. That's your friend. There's no requirement. I need to know something about you before I call you a friend. I need to know you're trustworthy before I call you a friend. If you're a lady, you need to say, I tell them, I need to know whether you're really into me or whether you're trying to get my man. I need to know you can keep a secret. Before I attach to you, I need to know something about you. Jesus asked the 12 disciples, who do men say that I am? Only one of them got it right. Only one got it right. The one that got it right carried a knife and he liked to cuss every now and then. I know you're saved, but we still need in our life, even though we are saved, we still need one good friend in our life. Yeah. Everybody needs a Mamie Lou Cutcher Johnson. Sometimes, Sister Hubbard, I might need Marie. I don't know. I might just need Marie. Sometimes I want Sister Hubbard. Sometimes I want Marie. What I'm saying is, everybody needs somebody in your life who's committed to you. Who's committed to you being the best version of yourself. They see something in you and they'll do whatever they can to put it up out of you. So that wouldn't be long. I'm actually done, but I need you to stand up. I want you to look at your group and I want you to tell everybody in your group, this is my team, this is my team. Come on, tell them again, this is my team. Here's what I want you to know. For you and for everybody in your group, I want you to know that I pray for you. And I pray and I ask God that you will recognize who you are. I pray and I ask God that the anointing is on your life, that you begin to value that anointing. Come on, everybody just say, I'm anointed. Look at your group and tell them I'm anointed. I pray that you value. I pray that you value the anointing that's on your life. That you no longer take who you are for granted. I pray that you now become careful where you allow yourself to go. Come on, join hands. If you're not joining hands. I pray that you become careful where you allow your presence to show up. I pray that you as a believer will come out of hiding. And that you will step into the person that God has called you to be. And I tell you, something amazing is getting ready to happen in this place. I don't know if it's going to happen Monday or next Friday, or I don't know when it's going to happen, but I know God dropped in my spirit that He's about to do something powerful in your life. And that for everything you picked up along the way, everything that's ungodly that you picked up along the way, God says He's making you new again. Somebody say thank you, Jesus. So that means, regardless of how heavy things are, you can't quit. Not today. Look at everybody tell them I can't quit today. Can't quit. Even though my back hurts, even though my legs are heavy, even though my mind is weary. Come on, tell them I can't quit today. Not today. Here it is, y'all. Here it is. Here it is. I want you to hear me. Here it is. Sometimes folks look at you and they think they know your pain. They think they know your pain because of what they did see. And they want to help you based on what they did see. I imagine folk want to help Eve because she lost Abel. Abel's dead. And everybody's focused on the fact that she lost Abel. But here it is. Folk miss the fact that she lost Cain too. Not only was she not able to communicate with Abel anymore, but the Bible says Cain was driven away. And as much as he might have deserved it, Eve was Cain's mama too. And as much as it hurt her to lose Abel, it hurt her just as much to lose what you didn't see. Tell everybody in your group, I'm hurt from what you don't see. Let's make this profession. Let's make this profession. I want everybody to say it. Everybody in your group, say this. Say this. Say, I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor. My God. Let that hand go for just a second. Give God praise for the hand. Now grab those hands again. Grab those hands. Look. I just told you everybody in the group. Or everybody in the group just affirmed they're a survivor, right? Here's what we forget sometimes. Just because they survive don't mean they're okay. I want you to look everybody in your group in the eye. I want you to ask them, are you okay? Are you No, I mean it. Are you okay? Because just because you survive don't mean you're okay. Here's what I want you to tell your group. I'm not going to assume you're okay. Even though you just told me you were, I'm not going to assume you're okay. I'm not going to assume. I asked God to release the spirit of discernment in this house. Because the hand you're holding, they ain't telling you everything. The hand you're holding, not doing as well as they look today. Father, send the spirit of discernment. You don't have to tell us what it is, but let us know where they are. Let us know where they are. I'm going to squeeze that hand, let the person know I really care. I really care about you. They look good this morning, but they may not be okay. They're wearing a smile this morning, but they may not be okay. They survived the storm, but they may not be okay. Because you're going to leave the storm changed by every storm you've been through. You're going to be changed for the better, or you're going to come out fearing the next storm. Don't assume they're okay. Don't assume they're okay. Don't assume they're okay. Everybody look up to heaven. Hold those hands. Look up to heaven. Here's what I want. Listen. Shh, hold on. Here's what I want you to do. Look up to heaven. I want you to ask God. Based on who's in your group, I want you to say, God, show me who to pray. Show me. Here's how the Spirit of God works. Here's how it works. It doesn't show me who to pray for. God immediately put somebody in your head before you had a chance to think. Before you had a chance to think, God dropped somebody in your head. Before you could reason it out, before you could say, no, it ain't her, God dropped it in your spirit. That was God. The thinking, the conditions, and all that, you put on it, that's you. Let's ask him again. God, show me who to pray for.
Yes.
I want you to embrace that person. I want you to. Didn't feel no friends, you still have power to pray. Embrace it.